Hi and welcome to Wellness on Wheels, how to make nut milk. I'm Daniella Hogarth and I'm going to show you how quick and simple it is to make your own nut milk at home. So here I have a small container of cashews that I have soaked overnight. You can choose any nuts that you like, almond or cashew, walnut or even coconut works well. So what I do is just strain off that liquid that it's been sitting in overnight and give them a little bit of a rinse to take off any of the phytic acids that have been released. So just bear with me. I put them in my little sieve into the sink and I give it a bit of a rinse. And that's now ready to put straight into my high-powered blender. And then what I need to do is add some water for that to be blended into. Now I like to add a little bit of raw honey because I make this milk for my 2-year-old and she likes it a little bit sweet. So I put in a good tablespoon of raw honey and then I add just a little bit of lukewarm water. So just about 100 ml to dissolve the honey. And I don't want the temperature of the water to be up above about 45 degrees because that will kill any of the good bacteria, antibiotics or minerals that is in the raw honey. So then I just top this up to about 700 or 800 ml. I use filtered water. So then from there I just pour that straight into the nuts in the high-powered blender and put it on. For me it's about 1 minute in the Thermomix, but in a high-powered blender it could be 2 minutes. So I'll just put that on now. Okay, so my blender's now stopped. I'm going to take the lid off. And then I have a little nut bag here. This is for straining off the nut pulp from the milk. These are really handy because they don't break easily, but if you don't have one you could always use a pantyhose or a pillowcase. So now I just pour in the milk into the container and then let it strain off. So I just pick it up and give it a bit of a squeeze and most of it comes out quite quickly. The milk keeps for about 2 days in the fridge. It can also be frozen or you can separate it off into little ice cube sizes so that you just use what you need when you need it. So now with this pulp, I never ever throw it away. I put it in a little container just like this and I will use that for my smoothie in the morning for breakfast to give it a bit of a protein boost. Now if you don't use the pulp to make smoothies, you can collect the pulp and add it to a container in the freezer each day, and when you have enough you can make a dessert with it or you can dehydrate it and use it as almond meal or nut meal. So then all I do is transfer it to a glass container so there's no leaching from the plastic, or you can leave it in this container if you like. It has a little pouring spout on it. And then my next step is to get my nuts ready again for the next day so I can make my milk. So I just add 50 grams, which I know is about half of this container, top it up with filtered water, and then put it in the fridge overnight ready to make my milk again tomorrow. So there you have a really easy way to make nut milk and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening. I'm Daniella Hogarth.